The ground under your life has shifted and what was locked has begun to loosen. You could not feel it yet with your hands, but your spirit felt it. That is why you are here listening instead of 100 other places you could be. So let my words settle. Let them reach the rooms inside you that have been shut for a long time. Some of those rooms hold old disappointments. Some hold questions you stopped asking because the silence hurt too much. I am going to walk through those rooms with you today, one by one. And I will not leave a single one the way I found it. This is only the beginning, my child. What you began in courage, I intend to establish in strength. But strength requires truth, and truth requires listening. Not the kind of listening that nods and forgets, the kind that bends a life. So quiet the noise around you. Set down what you were carrying when this word found you. For the next stretch of this road, it is just you and me. And I have waited a long time for this conversation. I am not in a hurry, and I will not speak over your heart. I will speak into it. Breathe slowly. Unclench your hands. What I am about to show you concerns the step you just took, the battle around it, and the road that opens beyond it. Nothing I say today is meant to shame you. All of it is meant to steady you. So hear every word to its end. Declare your amen now if your heart is ready to hear me. Now I need you to know something deeply and clearly. I saw everything. Not just the moment you finally moved, but all the moments before it. The ones no one else noticed. The ones you carried alone in the quiet. I saw the nights you stayed awake, turning the same thoughts over and over, wondering why something that looked easy for others felt so heavy for you. I saw the days you smiled on the outside while feeling stuck and frustrated within. You were never invisible to me, not for 1 hour of one day. I saw your hesitation and I did not judge you for it. I understood it. You were not weak. You were carrying more than you ever spoke about. You were trying to be strong while wrestling fear, disappointment, and self-doubt all at the same time. I heard the question you asked in the dark. What if I fail? And I heard the quieter fear underneath it. The one you never said out loud. What if I try and nothing changes? My child, I heard every one of those thoughts, even the ones that never became words. There were moments you almost gave up on yourself. Moments you thought, maybe this just is not for me. Maybe I waited too long. Maybe I missed my window. I saw you pull back when you wanted to step forward. I saw you delay because you were afraid of being disappointed again. And still, I stayed close. I did not rush you, because your heart was learning something in that long stretch of waiting that no shortcut could have taught it. You were not ignoring it. You were growing even when it felt like nothing was happening at all. I was strengthening you quietly. I was teaching you endurance. I was teaching you discernment. I was shaping your heart so that when you finally moved, you would move with sincerity and not from pressure. That is why I recognized this moment so clearly when it came. This was not a random decision. It was the harvest of everything you walked through. I know there were times you felt misunderstood, even by people close to you. You felt like no one truly knew how much it cost you just to keep going, just to choose hope one more time. But I knew. I counted every time you chose to stay instead of quitting. I received every prayer that sounded more like a sigh than a sentence, and I answered more of them than you realize. Now listen carefully, because I am about to show you what actually happened when you moved. What you did was not about bravery. It was not about talent or strength, or finally having everything figured out. It was about alignment. The moment you acted while still feeling uncertain, your heart came into agreement with my voice. That is what changed everything. For a long time, you believed you had to feel ready before you moved. You told yourself that peace had to come first. Confidence had to come first. Clarity had to come first. But that was never my order. I do not wait for feelings to lead. I respond to faith. And faith does not mean the absence of fear. Faith means choosing me while fear is still speaking. There's a difference between feeling ready and being aligned. Feeling ready is an emotion. It comes and goes. It depends on how your week went, on what people said to you, on whether conditions looked right. But alignment is a decision of the heart. It is the moment you stop consulting your fear and start consulting me. Many people spend years waiting to feel ready, and in that waiting, they walk past the very thing I prepared for them. You broke that pattern. You chose movement over comfort. You chose faith over control. And now I need you to release the idea that obedience must be perfect to be powerful. You thought hesitation disqualified you. You thought doubt slowed me down. But I have always worked through imperfect people who were simply willing. Moses argued with me at the burning bush. Gideon asked me twice for proof. Peter sank in the very water he had faith enough to step onto. I used every one of them. What mattered was never how clean the step looked. What mattered is that the step was taken. That is why heaven responded when you moved. Not because you impressed me, but because you trusted me enough to act without guarantees. I was never withholding anything from you. I was waiting for your decision to match what I had already placed inside you. Not punishing you. Not testing you to see how long you would last. Waiting. The way a father waits at the door he already unlocked. When that alignment happened, things began to shift. Doors you could not open with effort will now open with grace. Not because you earned them, but because you agreed with me. This does not mean everything will suddenly become easy. But it does mean you are no longer stuck. You are no longer circling the same lesson. You have crossed a line inside, and the inside always changes before the outside does. I also want to correct a lie you have believed for too long. You thought I was disappointed in how long it took you. I was not. Growth takes time, and maturity cannot be rushed. What matters is not when you moved compared to others. What matters is that you finally moved with a whole heart. I value your sincerity more than your speed. Hold on to this truth. You did not move alone. You moved